Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jenny. Today's video is going to be a collective haul. I do have some things from random and assorted places. I have stuff from Lush, Ulta, CVS, Target, and Walmart. Now I have bought these things over a time period, so I did not get all of these in one go. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right in, and I'm going to start with Lush first. Now, a while back I had mentioned their Sleepy lotion being one of my favorite lotions. I really like to use it at nighttime for bed, and I fell in love with the scent. It's a lavender, I don't know, it's like kind of musky, and I don't know how to describe it, but it's beautiful and I love the scent of it. So I bought this ginormous tub of this lotion. It is absolutely amazing. It just smells so good. It's a pretty little purple color. Really good quality lotion. This big tub is pretty expensive, but you can get like 2 or 3 smaller sizes than this. I just know that I was going to go through it, so I went ahead and picked up the big one. So all of these are actually the sleepy variation of something. And so I also got the Sleepy shower gel because it does smell like this. I have used 90% of these products to know whether or not I like them or not. And I don't hate this. It smells awesome while you're applying it, but the scent does not linger on your skin. It does make your skin feel soft, but I don't know that I would repurchase it, but it does smell great while you're in the shower. And then I also got the Sleepy Shower Balm. I've got 3 of these. I have used 2 of the 3 because I wanted to show you what they look like. They look like cute little clowns. They are very dusty and messy. The gist of those is very similar to a bath bomb where you just put it in the floor of your shower and you let the water hit it, and it's supposed to be like aromatherapy. It does, of course, not do anything for your skin because you're in the shower, but I do not like these. I can tell you that right now. From the 2 that I've tried, you can't smell them. You can smell them when you touch them, or like if you hold it and smell it, or if you like bend over in the shower to smell it, because that's what I had to do to get any type of scent. And it takes forever for them to dissolve, so by the time you're done with your shower, it's not even halfway done dissolving. So it's a really weird product, and it is kind of cheap. It's like $3 each, but after these, I'm not going to repurchase. I don't think that they're worth it. You can't smell them unless you like bend over in the shower, and that's really weird. So I will not be repurchasing those. And the last Lush product is the Twilight body spray, and this is the exact scent as that lotion, and it's like one of my favorite perfume body sprays now, because I was so excited to know that they made that scent that wasn't a lotion, so I can just like spray this on my skin. I can spray it on my shirt or my jacket, and I smell like that all day long. And I really love the way that this smells. It lasts quite a long time on me as well. Perfumes don't really linger on my skin. I do have to spray it directly onto my clothes, but this does linger on my skin for quite a while compared to other perfumes that I use. I really enjoy this. So now I am going to move on to Walmart, and I do only have one product, and that is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. I have mine in the shade Vanilla. It is the foundation that I am wearing today, and it may look weird. I'm trying to work with my camera's lighting and color settings. I had it on a very warm setting, and none of my colors for my eyeshadow looks were coming out correctly, so I did try this setting, and if the color looks weird, I apologize. I'm trying to work on that, but it is the color that I have on today. And I really like this foundation. This is the first time I've ever worn it, but so far I really enjoy it. I have had this on since around 7 this morning. It is now 5:30 p.m. and so I think it looks really nice. Up close, there's no creasing, there's no fading, there's no like patchiness. It looks really nice for it to be on that long. I have not been up and running around today at work, so I have not gotten very sweaty or anything, so I haven't put it to that test yet. But overall, it is a very pretty wear. I don't know that it's necessarily full coverage to me. I don't use a whole lot of it though. I use like a normal amount like I normally use for all of my other foundations. But as a whole, so far I'm really enjoying this. Now I'm going to Target, and I do only have one item from Target, and it is the Pixie by Petra Liquid Fairy Lights Rose Gold Liquid Eyeshadow. This is super pretty. It was really kind of expensive for like a drugstore type product. It was like 16 or 17 bucks, but oh my gosh, it is absolutely beautiful. I've been really into liquid shadows recently. I actually have 2 more in this haul, different brands, but I really like this color, and I think that this formula is really great too. To me, it's like a mix of Stila Glitter and Glows would be and the Stila Shimmer and Glow, because I do have one of those, and I really like that it's kind of glittery, but it's mostly just shimmery and shiny. It dries down really nice. It doesn't flake. It doesn't bunch up or anything. This is really pretty, and I really like this. Target isn't exactly something that's super close to me. I was out of town when I picked this up, but if I'm ever at Target, I'd probably check out some more shades because this is a really, really pretty formula and I've really been enjoying this. So next I'm going to move on to CVS, and the first product is the Love Beauty and Planet Citrus Peel Radical Refresher Uplifting Dry Shampoo. I've talked about Love Beauty and Planet a lot on this channel. I think it's a really, really awesome brand, and I really, really like this dry shampoo, actually. The scent is okay. It's not like my favorite scent in the whole world. I wish they would come out with like the lavender and coconut scents because that would be amazing. But this doesn't have white cast unless you sit there and just like right into your scalp. But I really think that this does a really nice job of soaking up excess oil in your hair, and it makes your hair look refreshed throughout the day. So I think I'm probably going to pick up the full size of this. I also have the Physicians Formula Rosé All Day Oil-Free Serum. It is this little tiny size. I have been using this mostly in the mornings, but I've been using it at night too, and I think my skin feels really, really nice and hydrated. I think my skin feels really, really nice since I've been using this. I do have bumps on the edges of my face, and I feel like this has calmed them down a little bit, and it has added an extra bit of moisture to my skin, which I really, really enjoy, especially in the mornings before I apply makeup. So I don't know, I haven't used this long enough to know if this is doing a whole lot for my skin, so I definitely want to use this up and keep trying it. And I might buy the full size because I know it's not doing anything bad for my skin, so I may buy the full size and keep giving this a try and see how that goes long term, because I think it takes you a little bit to really, really get the benefits of skincare, especially like serums and stuff. I think moisturizers are easier to tell what it's going to do for your face, but I think serums and oils and things like that you need to give some time. So I definitely want to give this time because I think it's probably going to be a good product. The next three from CVS are all Wet n Wild, and this first one is the Liquid Catsuit Shimmer Liquid Shadow in the shade Fairy Tale Ending. It is a really, really pretty purpley shade with a golden kind of shift to it. I wore this on New Year's Eve, not that I went anywhere, I just hung out at my fiance's house, but this is a really, really pretty shadow, and it wears really nice too. It does take some building, like see how it's patchy? I would let that dry for a minute, and then I would go in with a second coat. And it does blend with your finger well, so like if you wanted to blend the edges, but it does take building. I won't lie. Because like even with that extra layer, it's still kind of patchy, but once it's on your lid, it looks really, really nice. If I was going to compare it to something, it would be the Stila Shimmer and Glows, because it's shimmery, but it's not glittery, and it's a really, really beautiful shade. It looks gorgeous with purple deep mattes in the outer V. Really, really pretty. I like the formula of this. I definitely want to check out more colors, because it did not flake, it did not fade, it looked really great, and this was like $4, $5 maybe. Super, super good quality, and I really like this color a lot, actually. And the last two from CVS are also Wet n Wild, and they are the Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipsticks. I do have one of these on today, and it is Sin Nudes. That's more like brownie nude. And then this pinky one is called Chic Got Real. I will swatch both of them so you can see the shades up close and personal. I actually really like this formula. It's basically just a heavier consistency gloss. So here is Sin Nudes, and here is Chic Got Real. I really, really like this formula, actually. I'm not a gigantic gloss fan, but this does stay in place where it is a thicker, more heavy gloss. And when it does wear off, it doesn't like wear off with like a weird crusty line around your mouth. It does fade nicely, which I do enjoy. I don't know about the deeper shades. I do have purples and reds and stuff like that. I personally don't like a glossy finish with those colors because I do worry that those would go outside the lines, but I have not had any problems with these, and I think these shades are beautiful. If you like a heavy glossy formula, I think that these would definitely be something for you to check out. So the last products I have are from Ulta, and the first two I have are concealers. The first one is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer, and I have it in the shade Vanilla, and it is the concealer I have under my eyes and in the T-zone today. And I really, really, really like this concealer a lot. I do have creasing under my eyes. It doesn't matter what concealer I use. I always have some form of creasing, but this does not look bad at all unless I like pull on my skin. But like it doesn't settle, and it doesn't get crepey, and it doesn't look dry and cakey through here because it is a matte-ish kind of formula, and it is very full coverage, which I do like for my dark circles. But I really, really like this. They have a great shade range. So I've used this like 4 or 5 times now, and I really like the way it wears with all of the different foundations and powders I've used. I've used it by itself. I've used it with a couple different primers, and I really like how this wears. The next concealer is the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. I have mine in the shade Light Sand. This is a hair too light, but I can make it work. And I've only used this once, maybe twice, but I definitely know I've only used it once. And I didn't hate it. It was a little more dry compared to the NYX, and it did look a little heavy through here the longer it wore. But I'm going to mix it up with foundations and powders and see what works and what doesn't. So I'm not going to write this off completely, and I did not hate it. It does have very, very nice coverage. And it does have the like Tarte Shape Tape very, very big fat doe foot. Now another product I have is the mini size of the Stila Glitter and Glow Kitten Karma. I did end up getting one of these. I have not worn this out. I have not tested it, but I have put it on my eyes. There is a fuzzy on my face. I have put it on my eyes to see just what it looks like, and holy freaking cannoli. This is gorgeous. I have no idea why I've waited this long to get this product. This is like a party on your eyelids. This is stunning, and I'm so excited to try this out. I don't really know where I'm going to go with this on, because this seems like a bit much for work. But I probably just am going to not care and wear it to work anyway, because it's so pretty. I just love to look at it. Look at that. It's like a disco on your hand or on your eyes or wherever you put it. It's so pretty. Definitely looking forward to trying this out. I know it has great reviews from anyone who's tried it, so I know that I'm probably going to end up loving this. Even though I don't like glitter, I think that this is a good glitter because it's not going to like crumble on my face. I hope. I hope it's not going to. So the next two are both highlighters, and the first one is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Highlighter in the shade Flexatarian. It is a nice like white champagne kind of shade. I will swatch it for you. My friend here on YouTube, Krista Bertner, I will link her channel down below. She talked about this highlighter a lot, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous, so I'm blaming her on this purchase. And I've worn this a time or two. I know I've definitely worn it once, and it's very, very beautiful. It's very, very poppy. If you don't like a popping highlight, you probably won't like this. I have been able to tone it down on the face. I am actually not wearing either of these highlights today, unfortunately, but I have been able to tone this down and make it a little more wearable, but it is still more of a glowy highlight. So if you're wanting more of a natural highlight, this is probably not the option for you, but so far I've really been enjoying this highlighter a lot. It is beautiful. And the next highlighter is a very, very interesting one, and it is the e.l.f. Jelly Highlighter in the shade Bubbly. It is a pretty, like, neutrally champagne shade, and it is so interesting. Can you see it jiggling? It's so cool. It's like the Farsali highlighter, and it's such an interesting texture. Oh, it's so cool, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. Look how pretty that is. It does dry very quickly, so you do have to work quickly. This isn't even doing it justice. This is very, very pretty for like a everyday kind of glow. It looks stunning on the tops of the cheekbones, down the bridge of the nose, the cupid's the cupid's bow. It is absolutely amazing. My only gripe with it is, and I've seen people online, like on Instagram and everyone, with that Farsali jelly highlight, they can apply it on top of powder. I have applied this on top of powder and it looks ridiculous. It does not blend well. And I have applied it on top of concealer and foundation and it doesn't blend well there either. It does blend a little better with a sponge than it does my fingers, but when I apply this with my fingers on just bare skin, like if I was doing literally no makeup with just some highlighter and mascara, which I've done and it's gorgeous, then it looks beautiful because it does dry down to a non-tacky finish, so you can just pop it on and leave the house. And I really like that about it, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to get this to work with makeup as well. Otherwise, this is just going to become my no makeup highlight because it's absolutely gorgeous. So I still have mixed feelings about it, but so far I'm liking it. And the last product is the product that I have on my eyes today, which is a very, very basic look from this palette, but it is the Saharan palette by Juvia's Place. It is so beautiful. These colors are just so perfect. Katsina in my crease and up into the outer V. I have a little bit of Jamila in the outer V and up into the crease just a little bit. And then I have Lulu and Zoya on the inner half of the eye, and then I took Iman, I'm not really sure how, like, the pronunciation of that one, but I took it on the inner corner and then up onto the lid as well, and then the mattes are on the lower lash line. I have played around with this a little bit. I have not made full looks out of it other than like kind of what's on my eyes right now, just because I have been going to work the past few days since I've got this palette. But these shades are absolutely beautiful. I have swatched all of them. I have played around with them. So like I've thrown this in the crease and it looks like a watermelon dream. It is gorgeous. But I have not actually worn them other than this long term. I have had this look on all day long, and so far it wears great. Like, this looks exactly like it did when I applied it this morning. I do think that the quality is definitely going to be there, and of course the box art is absolutely beautiful. Very, very pretty as always. So I am definitely looking forward to playing around with this more. So those are all the products that I have in this collective haul. I know it's kind of a lot, but I'm kind of trying to slow my roll and not buy as much, but we'll see how that goes. So thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to subscribe, please feel free, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.